Stop fucking complaining. Like, literally, stop it. Like, stop it. It's Joseph Michael here. And I mean, I go through the internet and I mean, you can imagine and see how young people are literally complaining about the quality of life that they are living. Like, the generation is so fucking obsessed with material possessions that they are so ignorant, so like they so overlook the things that are actually important. In this video, basically, what I want to show you is how to live a happy, joyous life, regardless of what you're experiencing or what you're going through. Right? Now, many times when you go on the internet, what you see, you see pictures of, your friends, right? In this Benz, in that car, right? You're doing well, you're a lady, your friends are getting married, you're of age, but you're not yet married. Your friends are graduated from school already. Those that you got into school with, they've graduated from school already, and you're still in school. One is from one carryover to the other. You look at your life, and it's almost as though it's almost as though the world is literally against you. Like, you're fighting with the world. The world is literally against you. And many times, because of these things happening around you, you could easily fall into the temptation of complaining, and constantly complaining. Now, what you do not understand is that statistically, do you know that TikTok, Instagram is one of the highest brewer of this thing called jealousy and envy? Do you know that? Like, people literally go online to go to other people's posts and then they compare themselves. You're comparing yourself to what somebody else has, to what they are. Like, do you know what's going on behind the scene? Do you know how many people come on the internet to show things that they do not possess? Take pictures in front of houses that they do not own. Take pictures in front of cars that they do not own. Do you know how many people do these things? Do you know how many people snap 100 pictures? They take 50 pictures and then they select just the 2 finest and then post it on Instagram. Do you know how many people go to restaurants just because they want to take pictures? They go there to go buy some basic things, and then they go take pictures, they post it on their Instagram, and you think, because you see those things, you think that they are living a better quality of life than you are. Like, really? You think so? You don't understand people. You don't understand how the world works. You need to understand that one of your greatest strengths in this age and time is your ability to be grateful. Like, you need to understand gratitude. You need to understand that the success of other people does not necessarily mean you're failing. Pastor Chris said that, and I believe it. The success of other people does not necessarily mean you're failing. When you understand your purpose in life, and that's why, you see, many people who do not understand purpose are often those who get into this stupid comparison, stupid rat race. They're trying to do this, this person is trying to do that. You're trying to compare yourself with people. When you begin to understand that this life is every man to himself. Like, you have your purpose, he has his, he's living his life, you have yours. And the most important thing is not you trying to live his life. The most important thing is actually you trying to find yourself. Then you become very grateful for the things that you're doing. Now, there's a difference between being grateful and being satisfied and being contented. I'm not saying you should be satisfied. I'm saying be contented, be grateful. Be grateful. No matter, I say this to a lot of people. I say, no matter how bad you think you have it right now, the truth of the matter is that there are people who have it worse than you do right now. Like, there are people who have it worse than you do. Probably you woke up and then it's just, there's only a plate of food for that day. Do you understand? There are people who did not eat, who have not eaten for 2 days, people who have not eaten for 3 days, but here you are complaining, here you are yapping, because you're comparing yourself with somebody out there that you do not have details about their life. Because the only thing that you see are the things that they want you to see, the things that they expose for you to see. And you're comparing yourself with an information that's not complete, an incomplete information, an under information. You're comparing yourself with an under information. That's crazy. That's crazy. Some of you, you're waiting. until you get into school before you be happy. You're waiting before you get married for you to be happy. Do you know if that husband's house that you're about to enter, the one you are by force, that you want to enter by force, do you know if that is actually what's going to cause depression, or worse still, end your life? Do you know? Do you know what God is actually saving you from just by helping you hold on? By asking you to hold on? Do you know what God is saving you from? Do you know what He's trying to protect you from? Do you know what He's preparing for you? Do you know? But you keep complaining? Have you not seen people who are married and then like single folks are living much more happier lives than they are living? Of course, they come on social media and then they take pictures and all of that. Do you know what goes on behind the scene? Do you know what actually goes on behind the scene? Don't be deceived. Don't be easily swayed. Focus on yourself. Focus on what is important. Acknowledge the good things that you have inside of you. That's what the Bible says. Acknowledge every good thing that is inside of you. What do you have? You have sound health. Be grateful for it. You slept and you woke up. Be grateful for it. Right? You look at your body, everything is intact. You're not in the hospital. Be grateful for it. You might not have achieved your dreams. You might not be where you want to be, but you have life. And what do they say about life? When there's life, there's hope. That's what's most important. Life. That's what's most important. There's nothing that you're going through right now that somebody else has not gone through. You're waiting for you to have money before you're happy. If all your life is revolved around money, whenever you don't have money, you are sad. The devil has mastered you. You'll always be sad for the major part of your life. The devil has mastered you. He knows your mumu button. I see stuff like people post things like joy is coming, and their greatest definition is money is coming. When they are singing joy is coming, they are thinking in your head money is coming. It's money that is your joy. You don't have joy. You've not found joy. Joy is is a state of the spirit. It's a state of the human spirit, independent of whatever is happening around you. I am always joyful. I am. And I'll suggest the same thing to you. Look through history. Some of the people that have made tremendous impact in history, there are people who understand gratitude. There are people who, look at the likes of Maya Angelou. By the way, she was born on the 4th of April. We share the same birthday and month, right? She was abused when she was, I think, around 5 years old or so. She was abused for a period of time. She could not speak. She could not speak for 5 years. Maya Angelou could not speak for 5 years. She was abused. But guess what? It was this same Maya who said, I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it. Think like Maya, speak like Maya. It's okay for things to happen to you. It's okay for unfortunate things to happen to you, but refuse. It's okay for you to change positively, but don't allow those things to reduce you. You are not the event that happened to you. You are not the event that happened to you. This same Maya went ahead to work with the likes of Martin Luther King Jr., made so much impact, changed lives. But she went through hell at a very early age. The Oprah Winfrey we're talking about today, she went through the same thing. Difficult life. You need to understand, like Viktor Frankl said. Viktor Frankl said that what is to give light must endure burning. If you're going through a phase in your life right now, be grateful for it, because you are in light and you must go through a phase. Else you will not have a story. Myself, I'm talking to you. I've had my time and I'm still having my time, but I'm here. I'm fucking grateful. I'm full of energy. I'm full of life. And I can talk to you like this. Because when you are not grateful, it ruins your relationship. It drains your energy. It blocks opportunities. And in the end, you live a life that is filled with regrets. I could have been this, I could have been that, but then complaining will not allow you to be those things. Be grateful. You might not be where you want to be, but you have life. Right? You have life. Viktor Frankl, he faced the harshest condition. Imagine being stripped of everything except your life. Except your life. He saw millions of people die in his presence, taken to the gallows to be burned alive. I think it was the First or the Second World War. Viktor Frankl was there. But guess what? He came out of Auschwitz. And then he became a wonder to the world. Think like that. And take charge of your life. And be grateful. When you wake up in the morning, think of the beautiful things. Practice reflection. Reflect on the good things that have happened to you. Right? Practice gratitude till it becomes habit. Like, make a habit out of gratitude. right? If you need to write the things that you need to be grateful for, if it is one thing, if it are two things, be grateful for those things every day. Be grateful every day. And when you do, what you find is that you begin to open up yourself to the abundant things that God has blessed you with, to the things that life has blessed you with. And because you are open, more can come. Because you are open, more can come. That is how this thing works. So be grateful. Be grateful. Be grateful for the sun. The climate, the weather that you take for granted, there are people who are looking for it. You have water, you have access to clean water. Do you know that in Africa and many parts of the world, there are still people who do not have access to clean water? You had the opportunity, so maybe your parents did not send you to school and you were complaining. Do you know that there are people who have, they have no hope? They have no hope. But you have access to the internet. You can hear these things that I'm sharing with you. You have advantage. And guess what? These guys are living happily. They are living happily. Be grateful, really. Be grateful. Learn to express gratitude. Learn to express joy. Let it come out of you. Because inside of you, it is there. Learn to express it. Learn to give it vent for it to come out of you. And stop complaining. If you want to have a beautiful life, stop complaining, really. There's nothing good. There's nothing, absolutely nothing good that can come, that will ever come out of complaining. Nothing good has come, nothing good will come, nothing good will ever come of complaining. But something good can come out of gratitude. And I hope with this message, you begin to embrace gratitude as a virtue rather than complaining. If you found this valuable, click on the link somewhere around this video. Subscribe to my YouTube, wherever you're watching this from. I drop more of this kind of videos from time to time, sales psychology, society. Click on the link and I'll see you in the next video. Stay grateful. Stop complaining. Talk to you soon.